Namaste, Soul Family. This is a mid-April prediction for all the zodiacal frequencies. And I'm going to begin with the earth signs. So Taurus, the fourth month is being impacted by the first and the fourth house, right? Because Aries is the ruler of the fourth month, is also the ruler of the first house. And so for you, you have been, feeling, you've been balancing your emotions, though feeling them, you know. Was rather, you, I'm gonna just say, was, you know, a somewhat emotional time for you. Yeah, you've been, feeling emotional. Let me just say that. You've been in your feelings. And I feel like this could be mostly in regards to your, your work, your prestige, your reputation. Um, and this makes you feel like a boss. That's who you are. That's the image that people see because you're always working. And it's no different, especially with, us approaching Taurus season April 19. Yeah, you're pulling on that incoming frequency. You're feeling like a boss. Okay? Though, you're in your feelings, still working. It's still your clock's frequency 5. Okay? So in a way, you are taking center stage. All the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Especially, I'm gonna say Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay. To the later half of April, which we are at that now, um, it's gonna going into your birthday season. It's gonna be um a transformation where your job is concerned. So for some of you, this could be a good transformation. Because like I said, especially in the earlier half of April, you are in your feelings. That's that first house frequency being in Cancer. Okay, you are really in your feelings. This could be for some of you really being selfish. And, you may have made some, decisions, that, may lead to a transformation of, your work and your image. So for some of you, this could be you losing your job. Okay. Yeah, and for some of you, I'm getting strong sexual urges, but I feel like these urges are gonna come to a sudden standstill or sudden end. Um, this could be due to um exposure of something. So I'm getting a lot of sexual thoughts for you. For some of you, this could be thoughts of death. Okay, some of you could know that you're ill and you're expecting your death or something. But your work life is gonna transform, and you can see the full manifestation of this, by the end of April. Okay, going into May. This is gonna trigger a domino effect. You know, this second 12-year cycle is, like I said, one of that is being, guided by, and orchestrated by divine timing. Moving on to Virgo. So, You're feeling confident like the bull. That's a brother sign of yours. So you feel feeling confident, this month, and sexy too, and this is gonna put you in a very communicative frequency of eloquence. Yeah, you're looking really sexy this month. Let me just say that. To the public, you are really attractive, very sexy. Communication, a lot of communication with your siblings. Okay, this will continue. I think I said that for, the other April videos. The other April video. Communication for you, Virgo. Yeah. Though you're in this very, sexy, sensual, um, attractive frequency, I feel like, it is not a concern. As usual, I think, your work, as with all the earth signs, is a prime focus here. And that's how people, are seeing you this month, as a worker. Also a manifestor, I'm hearing from spirit. Someone who can pull spirit things from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. Pulling from the spiritual realm into the physical realm. You are a manifestor. You know how to transmute. That's alchemy. And so, this new, public persona could be as a result of that. You being a manifester. That's what I'm hearing. So you could also be feeling very outgoing and smart. Your smartness could be on fleek this month. Your mental prowess, especially for the latter part of this month, which we're at now. You are not, so I don't know, maybe, for those who've got Pisces highly aspect, you are not in a make-believe frequency for this half of the month. You are a practical person. You're a practical person this month. You are in that Virgo frequency. And it could be because we're approaching Taurus season and that's your brother sign, a fellow earth sign, okay? Who understands the value and, and the importance of working and having good work ethics. Taurus, the bull. As well, like I said, communication, being your sibling, but I'm feeling more like, um, it's a sensitive time also for you where your family is concerned. You could be missing your family, miss having your family around you. This could also include your children, okay? Some of you could be missing a grandparent, a grandfather. Yeah, because there are always, like I said, two groups, you know. One set of Virgos, you're on fleek, it's your time to shine. Sila. But there's another set, you may be feeling sad because you could be missing, like I said, a family member or a family structure or a family system. Some of you, this could just be you missing the holidays, how things were, you know. And this could be making you feel sad. Some of you could look out of it, like you're lost in space. And, you're confused because of the changing and shifting in frequencies. You're baffled, you know. And there are explanations as to what's happening here. I'm sharing some of this, these explanations with you. They're varying explanations. We are in the last days, and they're shifting frequencies. So everything is everything, and everything is connected. The frequencies that now prevail and abound, and the time that we're in. So the frequency says, sudden changes, sudden death, sudden transformation, learning, the importance of being a humanitarian, the importance of balance, the importance of studying, of knowledge, all that Aquarius frequency. So it's not to undervalue the Taurus frequency, because traditions are important, structures are as important as the non-structures. But change is the only thing that is constant. And whilst we allow ourselves to make structures, create structures, we must also bear in mind that these structures that we're building too are prone to changing, transforming, and dying. Okay? So some of you on fleek, you know, and some of you not, some of you on some other, frequency. But still that Scorpio frequency of death and transformation. How you want to transmute that Scorpio frequency depends on you. Moving on to Capricorn. Okay, wow. So, Capricorn, this season is like, Capricorn, you are naturally detached from emotions. And there's a reason for that, okay? Because though you share one wavelength with Cancer, like I've been saying, everything has a mirror, a doppelganger. And a twin or a doppelganger isn't necessarily identical. Maybe identical in form sometimes, okay? But the internal frequencies, they vary. So let's look at Cancer and Capricorn. Of course, they both, look different. Of course, um, Cancer is a very beautiful frequency. Sun in Cancer, Pisces rising. It's a very beautiful frequency. It embodies beauty. Okay, it's a feminine energy, a nurturing frequency, a motherly frequency, and it also rules, our emotions. I guess that's why they say women are emotional. But I beg to differ, according to my experiences with some men are concerned. And Capricorn, you are, though you're the twin, you're at the other end of that spectrum. You're different, and that's because you're at the other end. And therefore, the perspective that a Cancerian or a Cancer person uh, has, you don't have. You don't have. You got a completely different perspective, a different way of perceiving things, because you are at a different location. And For Cancers, they're all about feeling. That's the moon frequency. Capricorn, you're mostly about working. That's why you're the daddy, you're the father. You know, you go out into the corporate world and you make, you know, you make the bread. Yeah, and you take home that bread. You know, the mother shares that, amongst the family. For some of you Capricorns, you make the dough and you take that dough home to the Cancer frequency. Because the Cancer frequency is the ruler of the house, the home, the family. That's the mother, the manager. It's also that Aries frequency. And then that Cancer frequency makes bread from that dough for the family. So however you want to look at it, it's a process and it's all transmutation of frequencies and energies. Okay? So for you, you have a tendency to be disconnected from your emotions. And if you do have Cancer in your chart, that would be a nice balance. It could be that, though you are connected to your emotions, you're choosing to tap into that Capricorn frequency, especially for the later half of April. So how you're seeing to people, okay? You are, what you think, okay? And you got very detached thinking. You do not, to be honest, know how to really relate to the common person, the common man, because you don't even really know how to relate with yourself because you're detached from your emotions. And there's an amplifying of that frequency, especially, approaching Taurus season April 19th. Because, like I said, you're a big brother to Taurus. Okay, that's a similar familiar spirit that we're entering. And so you feel safe there to be yourself. And you're going to be in that frequency. Let me just advise some of you Capricorns. Um, though it's hard for you to relate to people and connect with people, try not to do anything to anyone that you wouldn't want anyone to do to you. I feel like that is really simple. If you don't know how you feel in terms of what you wouldn't want others to do to you, then I cannot help you. Because we're going to approach 6 months, and that's going to be a lot of heavy investigating and spying. So, if you're thinking of doing anything unscrupulous, unlawful, you're going to be in for a whole lot of trouble. I'm seeing that for a lot of the signs. Moving on to Aries, okay? Hmm. So, Aries, for you, so you're one of them frequencies that's in for the freaky deaky. Okay. You're in your feelings, and your feelings is in sex. Let me just say that. Okay? Now, a lot of you, could be fantasizing. There's someone that you got your eyes on. Also, yeah, for some of you, you're gonna be traveling overseas. You have been fantasizing a lot, and your feelings are, in your fantasy, and you've got strong urges and sexual urges right now. Also, I see hateful communication. Some of you are going to be seen as, your public persona is going to be affected this month, the end of this month. Okay, we're there. Where in which you're going to be seen as someone who's scandalous and who gossips. You know, a lot of hateful communication. This could be you hating on a Libra, someone who's got Libra highly aspected, or you hating on the justice system, or this could be a lawyer, or this could be a spouse. Okay. So watch the words that you say. This could be you talking about an Aquarian too, or someone who's got Aquarius highly aspected. This could be a star or someone who is, a musician. Okay. So Aries, watch the words you say, and that's all. Yeah, the words you say. That's Sagittarius rising, Moon in Pisces. For some of you, also, your public persona. This could be how you are seen um, on social media. That's gonna change. Okay. For some of you could be, ghosting social media, as well as, some of you could be more, communicative on social media during this time, this half of April, okay? Moving into Gemini season. Gemini season, that will be May, May 20, but let me see. No, there won't be much communication for Gemini season. Some of you gonna be feeling horny as hell. It's like the thoughts that you're gonna be having, you're gonna be feeling them strongly, those desires. Some of you are gonna be, visualizing, fantasizing on the family that you would want to have. So I feel like some of you are ready to start a family, and you realizing that you desire to start a family. You desire your own family. But there's not going to be much communication. No, I'm not getting that. And if there's any, there's just going to be to a selected few. This could be to a specific person, an Aquarian, or a scientist, or an astrologer, or this could be, another star like yourself, or this could just be secret communication. You strongly feeling to, visit, travel to see this person. I feel like it's a mistress or a potential mistress of yours. This could be someone who you met whilst traveling. Or this could be a teacher of some kind. Moving on to, Leo for the next half of April, Um, yeah, another thing for Aries, you could be, be seen in the public very often with a sibling of yours or your sibling, or this could just be your lover, or this could be a new love interest, a new lover, okay? So, some of you are going to be starting new relationships. But if you are, I would advise that you start these new relationships prior to Mercury retrograde, because it's not wise to make decisions during a Mercury retrograde. And Mercury will begin its retrograde May 29th. Okay, and that will continue through to um, June 22. That's a little less than a month. But it's still almost a month, okay? And you gotta sit and wait before making any, serious life changing decisions during that period. So you got, almost a month to sit out and wait before making any decisions anymore. So you've got from now until May 29th. So moving on to Leo. Okay. For you, Leo, I'm getting that, you could be feeling, for some of you, you're feeling yourself, but some of you, it's just really you feeling lonely. And this half of the month, but I feel like this half of the month, you're gonna be a bit more, communicative, but, you're feeling emotional about yourself right now. But that's just for a selected few, because, something, what Spirit just revealed to me is that, however we're feeling this month is justice, right? So if we're feeling, ourselves like on fleek and we're feeling good and shit, then that's our justice. If we're feeling like crummy and crappy and like shit, then that's still our justice. So the fourth month ruled by Cancer frequency and the and Aries frequency being, the ruler of the fourth month, okay, but also the ruler of the first house. Um, this feeling, it's in a justice frequency, one that is karmic, and that's where the emotions are at. And I feel like, however we feel during the fourth month, as well as Cancer season, which will begin June 20, I feel like that's justice. That's what Spirit just revealed to me. So not every Leo is feeling sad and down and out of it. Some of you are feeling yourselves in a mighty, beautiful, powerful way. You know, self-conscious way. But some of you, you're feeling rather lonely and sour. You are looking as how you feel. That's your public persona. So I think I said this to a particular sign or some of the other signs that one particular sign, to be honest, I think was Cancer, Sun, Pisces rising. That them feeling better about themselves was what healed them of whatever ailment they had or skin condition that they had. It really triggered a domino effect that was on to self healing, and that in turn made them more beautiful and attractive just by them feeling better about themselves. Okay, and so that too is a part of it. But some people are feeling really crammy and really awful about themselves this month, and that's because that's justice. And that feeling crammy about themselves is gonna lead to them looking crammy. Let me just say that. Moving on to Sagittarius, Sun, okay, year of the monkey. Uh, but again, here's another message from Spirit. Sagittarius, for you, you're feeling like what you hate. Oh my god, okay? Okay. So there's a connection in, looking is how you feel and feeling is how you look. That's a serious connection there, because for some of you, I think I said that in another video, for some of you that is death, okay? Because Sagittarius, you guys tend to seem detached, lifeless, cold. And you're going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling lifeless. You're going to be feeling dead. For some of you, this is actual death. Transformation of the subconscious. I feel like some of you are going to transition at home. Mm-hmm. For some of you, this is a divorce. For some of you, this is the ending of a relationship. This is, for some of you, your siblings are isolating you. Some of you, this is your peers isolating you. Some of you, you're going to be feeling this wickedly. So I said this is a very karmic year, and the fourth month is a karmic month. And, this is going to be a strong karmic cycle that will, end you from, you know, this actually, I would say, began from, let me say January. I want to say January. But I could definitely say from the fourth month, which is April, strongly, okay? And this is going to continue through to the end of Cancer season. So it's like, people feeling the energies that they've been exuding to others all this time, all these years. Some of you are going to be feeling very self-conscious about your looks and your appearances. Some of you could be highly considering plastic surgery. A lot of insecurities here for you Sagittarius. Some of you also could be emotional about a Leo, okay? But I'm seeing some of you going to receive, justice in the form of a death, okay, or sorcery. This could have something to do with a Pisces or a spiritualist, an occultist. You're going to feel justice, heavy justice for that in the form of a death, Sagittarius. This could be you mourning the death of a child, an Aries child. Some of you, uh, this is you being in your feelings in regards to your ego and your influence. Okay, I feel that that's gonna be transformed. Okay, how you are seen, because you're gonna be seen as how you are. So if you are a person of cruel intentions and cruel nature, that is gonna be exposed and revealed. Especially, between Aries season and Cancer season, from Aries to Cancer season. Um, I feel especially for this month. Uh, yeah, this month, is gonna mark a very significant karmic period, and a lot of things are gonna transpire this month, and triggering domino effects down to the end of the um 7th month. Moving on to Cancer, feeling very spiritual. Okay, and you could be someone who's a scientist, an astrologer, um, humanitarian, and you are uh, feeling that belief system strongly this second half of April. So you're very helpful. You're going to be seen as that, and you're going to receive justice for that. That's Cancer, Sun, Pisces, rising. Okay, you believe in being a humanitarian. Okay, I feel like strongly you're going to be receiving, uh, recognition for that. And for those of you who are, upcoming CEOs and bosses, okay, I see, blessings coming in, okay? Blessings coming in. And if, for some of you who could be, who could work on social media, I see something going viral here. Okay, so this could be a tutorial or a video of some teaching or something that's going to go viral. Okay, this is going to be very transformative for you, but this transformation is your justice. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Pisces, rising. Yeah, I feel like also you're going to be receiving a lot of help and assistance here. This could be in regards to a business venture that you're, creating, or business that you are nurturing a business venture that you're partaking, okay, that you are, the head of, the CEO of. This is your idea. You're going to receive some support, some assistance where that is concerned. Um, this support, this help could, put you on the center stage, put you on the stage of, being the prime focus of this year. Okay, so this could be you receiving help from a celebrity, or this could be you receiving help that will transmute you into or transform you into a celebrity. Okay, moving on to Scorpio, we've got you two are feeling quite emotional, Scorpio. Okay, but like Taurus, you are focused on your work. Um, you could be a CEO of some sort. But for some of you, I'm getting something less noble. Some of you could be caught stealing this month. Okay, try not to allow your emotions to get the best of you, Scorpio. I'm seeing some of you will be caught stealing this month. Scorpio, Sun, Libra, Moon. Okay, if it is not this month, it could be May, it could be June, but it is within Aries season and Cancer season. I'm I'm more confident in Aries season, you know. But yeah, you want to tap into the other frequency, okay, of that public persona that you've got, the one of being hardworking, disciplined, austere, focused, driven, okay, not to be a thief, not to be a prostitute, okay, to be a boss. You can be seen as a boss if you want to. Okay? You've got the opportunity where your natal chart is concerned. You just got to choose what end of that Capricorn frequency that you want to pull in. Okay? You got to focus. I'm not saying all of you, because some of you will be seen as a CEO, a boss, for the remainder of April, or could be for this whole karmic period, April through to July. Um, but for some of you, I'm seeing something that is less disciplined. Okay, and some of you could get sick this month, which is to contract some STD or STI. If you do not heed my warning, okay? The body is the temple of the living God, the true and living God. And therefore we must honor it. And if not just for God, for whatever we ourselves, within ourselves, are worth. You feel me? I mean, is you that cheap, Put value on yourself. And put a high value too on yourself. Moving on to Pisces, okay? Pisces, okay. Some of you could be feeling sad the later half of this month. Okay, you could be also feeling a bit angry. Some of you will be storming off a job, walking off a job, the later half of this month, for whatever reason. So, when you get angry, you take flight. And you could be in that frequency for the remainder of April. I'm seeing that that's possibly what's going to happen here. I don't know what's happening with you, Pisces. Okay? But this could also be justice for you. Some of you could also lose someone and could be, grieving. Okay? That could be why you're sad. Okay? Yeah, because of an end. Okay? This could be the end of a family, a marriage, or a job, okay? And you're going to be feeling really angry. Yeah, I feel like, you're just going to take off by the end of this month. This could be you being, angry or hateful towards a Taurus, or this could be, authority here. You not being willing to, uh, comply, okay, with what the authoritative figure says, and you you hate traditions, you hate norms, you hate them stuff. You're also Aquaman, okay? Pisces Sun, Aquaman, Scorpio rising. This isn't so for all of you. For some of you, you're gonna be going through a transformation, and some of you are gonna be feeling very knowledgeable. Uh, the latter half of this month. Okay, well, you're going to come off to the public as one of prestige, okay, one that is knowledgeable, okay? So I see value for, knowledge, increasing for you. You're putting value on that, and you're looking like what you value, which is someone knowledgeable, okay? So some of you, okay, Pisces Sun, Aquarius Moon, Scorpio rising, you're going to be seeing, a dream come true. This could also be seeing your mother. You could be separated from your mother now. You're going to see her before April ends, okay? You're going to see a dream manifest before April ends. And this is going to be very sudden. This is justice as well. And that's why I said for some of you, you're going to be seen as very prestigious by, the end of April, okay? Nice. Moving on to Gemini, okay? Gemini Sun, Taurus Moon, Aquarius Rising, okay? Wow. Some of you are feeling really lazy this month. The hell is going on? Okay. 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 So Gemini Sun. Okay. We're putting on weight here. Okay. That's what's gonna happen for the remainder of April. Could be for this whole karmic period. And so your focus is working, but you're working or exercising to get sexy. Okay. Or this could be you spending, money on sex toys, okay? But I feel like for some of you, it is you working, exercising to look more sexy and attractive. You desire that Virgo body, that model type body, okay? For you, you think that is beautiful, that's what's in your subconscious, your mental uh, mind. That's what's in your thoughts. You think about being beautiful. You think about uh, looking more feminine. Okay, you think about being more nurturing. And it's funny that you don't come off as you know what you keep thinking about. Not saying that you think like that. Okay, some of you could have beautiful thoughts. Okay, as well as for some of you, this is just you thinking on that dream appearance that you would want to have. And, I feel like for some of you, this is the cause of your anger, why you feel so angry. Okay? But the contradiction with you, Gemini, is you hate to travel. And walking is a very good way to stay fit or get fit. Okay? And that is the balance that even if you got a car, you have to choose not to drive some of the times and choose to walk rather. Okay? You already know you've got a car. You don't need the whole world to know over and over again. Sometimes you can walk. Okay? Moving on to Libra. Okay? You're gonna be feeling communicative, I guess. And confident for some of you. Yeah, outgoing as well as for some of you, this could be some of you being very combative, gossiping, a lot of drama. Okay, so some of you gotta be careful because a time of introspection is upon us, and you can't be seen as someone that is of cruel nature, cruel intentions. Okay, because I feel like you are coming off as hateful or a drama queen. You're coming off, some of you gotta be careful of the words that you say. You're Gemini rising. You communicate a lot, but you gotta be careful of the way in which you're seen with them words. Try not to get too much into your thoughts and give yourself over to paranoia, okay? Things that are not actually real or factual in nature, just a figment of your imagination. So some of you could come off as knowledgeable, some of you hateful, cruel rather, not hateful, cruel. And this is really dependent on, what you've been doing behind closed doors, out in the open, and all of that's going to affect your public persona, okay? Libra Sun, Pisces, uh, Gemini rising, Moon in Virgo. It's easy for you to gossip, Libra Sun. I noticed that with Librans. I realize, that's one of the frequency signs that I have the least luck with, because I notice whenever these people don't allow you to ride you don't allow them to ride your coattail, they are most offended of, than all the other signs because of these frequencies. Their communication is childish, okay, and they're seen as for some, a chatterbox. And it all depends on the frequency communication that you have, because each frequency has uh, varying sub-frequencies. So is this positive, warm communication that makes people feel good? Then you're the lover's frequency, Gemini rising. But if that's that dramatic, combative, competitive frequency, then you that petty as Gemini, biatch or ninja, okay, who loves to spread gossips. And Virgo moon as well. So be careful. I'm just saying. Moving on to Aquarius, okay. You too gonna be feeling as how you look. But with you, it's not a tri-bond rather. It's like a dual bond. So the boomerang effect of this one is way swifter. Okay? So you've got, Cancer in your 10th house, or Saturn in Cancer. Let me tell you something. You see the period that we're transcending right now, and traversing. You see that which you use? You particularly, Aquarius Sun, Libra rising, Capricorn moon, it's going to come back right at you. So you have a propensity to use your emotions. You're going to be feeling the emotions that you've been using. So if you have been projecting on people hate, oh my God, you're going to feel so much hate. If you've been projecting on people's sadness, that's coming back. And listen, when it comes back way worse than the way in which you sent it out. And that's the thing with karma, because it's supposed to discipline you, not to be wicked or cruel. So for you, let me just call out these aspects. Aquarius Sun, Capricorn Moon, Libra rising. Before the end of April, you are going to feel all them emotions that you projected out towards people. So them emotions of worthlessness, ugliness, self-hate, sadness, deceit, loss, grief, you're going to feel them. And only the person whose spirit guided to send them emotions back at you knows how dramatic and terrible it's going to be. I'm telling you. Because you've got people who project their emotions onto people. They're narcissists. That's Saturn in the 4th house. That's Saturn in Cancer. The 10th house in Cancer. These people use their emotions. to gain wealth or to traverse life. That's what they used to get on by, projecting onto people. And that which you've been using, you're going to get it back. So if you send beautiful energies, you'll get them back. Okay? If you send wicked ass frequencies, you're going to get them back likewise. But in much greater proportions, good or bad. So that's what I have for you guys for the second half of April. Mad sick karmic justice, and that's for the second half of April. Okay, and there's gonna be a domino effect that will ripple throughout, through to the end of the Cancer season, which will be the end of July 22, which uh, will be the beginning of the sun's transit in the frequency of Leo. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. Namaste.